The thing about Chelsea is life is never boring.
Hey champs, welcome back to properchels.tv, your one-stop Chelsea news network. Channel. We'll go with channel. Network's a bit indulgent as we don't exactly have more than one channel. So yes, we'll go with channel. How are you guys? Welcome back. So today we've got a match preview for the Liverpool versus Chelsea match, which of course is a grudge match on many grounds, because of the ghost goal, because of the fact that Liverpool fans seem to think they invented the game and that they're God's gift of football, and that Anfield is the cathedral of all football, that other football stadiums should bow down and worship. Well, I say bollocks to that. Bollocks to that. Now, Liverpool are historically a great team, of course they are. No problem admitting that. And during the 70s and 80s, they were the bee's knees. They were the English team that everybody wanted to be, because they won not only domestically, like over and over again, but they also won in Europe. Now, times of course changed, and from I think it was 1989, up until Klopp won the title, Liverpool hadn't won the title for 30 odd years, which was fantastic for everybody who doesn't like Liverpool, which is pretty much everybody apart from Liverpool fans and the UK football press, who apparently have a love-in with Liverpool Football Club based on what, historical, I don't know, like real estate from having won all those titles back in the day. Anyway, that's ancient history. There is some modern history, as the younger viewers will attest to, and that obviously was from the Mourinho Benitez kind of era, when, as I mentioned, the ghost goal and a whole bunch of other finals and grudge matches. So you know how football is very much a tribal game, and we, as football fans, we love to hate somebody, right? Some other team, yeah? And usually it's the team down the road, like Everton hate Liverpool, Manchester United hate Liverpool because their neighbours, Liverpool hate Manchester United, Liverpool hate Everton, right? It's all fun. It's all sporting, football banter, right? But there are other rivalries that just kind of develop over time. Like a new one for Chelsea, one might say, is kind of Brighton versus Chelsea. More a grudge match for them than for us, because we always kind of look down on them in a way, and we're a big team and you're a wannabe big team, and stay in your lane kind of vibe. But that rivalry is definitely bubbling below the surface. But the Liverpool-Chelsea one really came to life during the Mourinho and Benitez era, and many Chelsea fans, myself included, really grew to dislike Liverpool during that period, and that's a feeling that has stayed with us right up until the present day, which is good, because what is football without a bit of rivalry, a bit of football banter, a bit of looking down on the other team when bad things happen, and just giving them the purr them. It's all fun and games, right? In real life, we don't necessarily feel as vehemently against the team as we say in our football banter down the pub, or like here on YouTube. But if you were, I would certainly say that Chelsea and Liverpool do not like each other. Now, okay, bring us to the present day. Let's have a quick look now at the form of both clubs coming in to today's match. Now, of course, Liverpool are doing brilliantly thus far. They are top of the league. They've played 7, won 6, drawn none, lost 1. Okay, so they've only lost 1, which was against, I believe, if memory serves, was that Bournemouth? Let me have have a look here. 1 second. It was, let me see, they lost, they beat Crystal Palace, beat Bologna, beat Wolves, West Ham. Yeah, I can't remember. I think it was Nottingham Forest. If memory serves, it was Nottingham Forest. Like I said, I think maybe it was early in the season. But anyway, the new manager has been doing, Slot has been doing brilliantly. So he's just picked up the mantle from Klopp like it was an easy job. Now he was given a very good team, and he plays a very similar style of football to Klopp. Not quite. If Klopp was all heavy metal, right? That kind of gegenpressing, like heavily pressing the opposition to make them make mistakes. Slot, by all accounts, is, if one's heavy metal, he's kind of rock and roll, you might say, to run with the same sort of analogy, because he loves the pressing, but he's also more patient, more pragmatic, and doesn't mind sitting in a low block and letting the opposition have the ball if and when he thinks that's the right thing to do. So they've started really, really well, but they've had a very favorable run thus far, which has allowed them to possibly look better than they are. Maybe we'll find out today, of course. But either way, they've had a very, very good run at the start of the year. Now, Chelsea, for our part, of course, we lost our first game, but we're on a winning streak as well. We've played 7, won 4, drawn 2, lost 1, and that was to Manchester City. And Manchester City was a game that we kind of were always really looking to lose. We were on a hiding to nothing, if I'm being honest. The first game with the new manager, I wasn't expecting anything apart from a loss, really, as much as we would have loved to have obviously at least drawn the game, if not won the game. It's Man City, right? So it is what it is. But Chelsea have been on a great run since then. So at the start of the weekend, obviously it's changed now because some of the results have come in, and we're playing on Super Sunday. But Chelsea were 4th, and Liverpool were top. Now they're 4 points in it. So if we beat them, we're 1 point off Liverpool, who apparently are in the title challenge. All right? But the thing that will really define this match, and possibly the season, I don't want to be too too dramatic in this, because one game, a 6-pointer, it doesn't define the season in the real sense. It's only 3 points. But for those of you old enough to remember, there was a time when Chelsea couldn't beat Arsenal, right? We just played them, and no matter what we did, someone like Kanu scored a hat-trick out of nowhere with miracle goals, and we lost, even though we deserved to win. But then there was I think it was the League Cup semi-final, if memory serves me correctly, and Wayne Bridge scored the winner against Arsenal, and that was the moment when we knew we were better than them, when we knew not to be afraid of them, when it became a contest of equals, if you will, except we were a better team than them, and went on to to win titles, and they obviously didn't. They didn't win. They haven't won the league for many, many years. Okay, so we can put a marker down. This can be the game for us, this new young team, if we can beat Liverpool, because I was looking at results here. Like, we haven't beaten them since the 28th of August 2021, when we won 1-0. And that, remember, was in COVID, so that was at Liverpool, but there was no, no fans to be the 12th man, for them, right? No sort of raucous cop, just getting them back into the game. This is the scary part. Have a look at this. So they've been the bane of our existence. That's why I think of them like Arsenal, because I think they are the new Arsenal. And if we can beat them, especially at Liverpool, in front of a full, raucous Anfield, the marker's down, and the team will start believing that not only are they a top 4 contender, they are in this title race. It's a big if, okay, but have a look at this recent history, which you'll know, but I'll run through it just to refresh your and my memory. Okay, so we lost 1-0 in the League Cup in Feb 24. Liverpool thrashed us 4-1 on 31 Jan 24 in the Premier League. We drew 1-1 at Stamford Bridge 13th of August 2023. We drew 0-0 4th of April 2023. We drew 0-0 21st of Jan 2023. Again, that's in the Premier League. We drew 0-0 in the FA Cup. Obviously, we lost on penalties. We drew 0-0 in the League Cup final. Obviously, we lost on penalties. We drew 2-2, 2nd of Jan 2022. We drew 1-1, 28th of August 2021. And we, like I said, we beat them 1-0 on the 4th of March 2021. And again, that was in an empty stadium. So we haven't beaten them since 2021. And we've played them, 10 times? So, are they a bogey team? Yes, but I think it's just that they're a better team than us, or they were a better team than us. Now, today will be, as I said, it's going to be a marker in the sand, all right? So let me just show you the team that I picked. It's pretty much a team that picks itself. All right, so have a look at this. As you can see, the only positions that we've swapped out are the two positions with left back and central defense, which of course are due to suspensions. But Tosin, I think I might have been picking him anyway, right? But there's no way you're dropping Cucurella, right? So it's pretty much a like rinse repeat as far as the team selection is concerned. Nothing that you wouldn't have picked yourself when doing your own team selection. Now, is this a team that can beat Liverpool? Yes, I think it can. Liverpool have been have had a brilliant defence over the start of the season. They've only let in 2 goals thus far in seven games. Okay. So, been very robust defensively, but I've got a feeling that if there's an early goal in this, that there will be a lot of goals in this. So, I'm gonna go out on a limb here, and I'm going to predict Liverpool 2, because we're going to ship goals. I think Sanchez will just do Sanchez-y things, or maybe like Salah will just do a Salah thing and just be brilliant, right? But I think they'll score. But I think we'll score. I'm going to go for Liverpool 2, Chelsea 3. Now, my wish fulfillment for this, obviously, is that we're going to win, of course. But I think this is a game that we can win and silence the doubters. Like I said, it's that Arsenal game when Wayne Bridge scored the winner. Okay? If we can do that now, today, we can then go on and have a title challenge. Okay, it's that important. Now, I don't think Arsenal lost, remember, on the weekend already, so that's brilliant. Lost 2-0 to Bournemouth. Okay, Man City will no doubt win and just keep doing what Man City do, right? But obviously, Liverpool and Arsenal and Man City are the three that all the commentators are saying are vying for the title. And Chelsea, Aston Villa, Brighton, Man United, and other teams fighting it out for fourth. Maybe we are. And considering where we were, maybe that's our level at the moment. But as I said, if we can just beat them now, when everybody is thinking we're going to lose, it will put down a marker for the rest of the league. But more importantly, it'll cause the young team to start believing that maybe, just maybe, they can have a crack at the title. I think it's going to be beyond them. I predicted third, and I'm going to stick to that. At the start of the season, I predicted third. But yeah, I just think that if we can just play the game, play the team, not the occasion, as the saying goes. Or in other words, don't get overawed by the crowd, or just, we're a good team. We're potentially a very good team. And I think one day, with a couple of replacements, maybe a centre forward and a goalkeeper, we could be a great team. But yeah, this is down to the players as much as to Maresca. So I'm very, very much looking forward to this. A bit trepidatious because it's Liverpool, and it could just put a handbrake on our season a bit if we lost 3-0 or just got handed our what. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think it's going to be 3-2 to Chelsea, or I think, like a 1-1 or a 2-2 draw would be my other sort of backup prediction. So, okay, brilliant. Thank you so much for that, guys. And I'll look forward to the match review tomorrow.
Okay, then, that's all the news that's fit to print, and quite a bit that isn't. As always, thank you again for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and God bless, look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.